Well, hey everybody, welcome back to today's video. Tonight is night number 2 of our 3-day weekend here in the 360 Sprint Car. Last night we ran at the Skagit Speedway over in Alger, Washington. Then we drove overnight and now we are just outside of Billings here in Montana at the Big Sky Speedway. And this place is absolutely beautiful. We are right in the middle of Big Sky country. Check out all the clouds. And we are absolutely in the middle of nowhere. I've been to some racetracks where, it doesn't feel like there's much close to you, but check out the background here at Big Sky Speedway. It is just fields for miles. I think the last time I saw a tree was about 15 miles down the road. Out here, we don't have to run mufflers. That's gonna be super, super cool. Super banked. It looks like you're gonna be able to run the top side of the racetrack, gonna be able to also work the bottom. So what a treat it is to be out here at the Big Sky Speedway. Excited to get the night started here at the Big Sky 360 Nationals with the ASCS Frontier region. It's gonna be a pill draw format, so we're gonna draw a pill. That's gonna determine where we start in a heat race, and then it's gonna go off of passing points. So we just got done with hot laps here at the Big Sky Speedway. It was really, really weird going out in Group 1. We have 22 total sprint cars here on tap for the Big Sky 360 Nationals. We ended up pulling a 54, which means with how we lined up, we're gonna be starting 6th in heat race number 1, and ASCS is all passing points, so we need to go as far forward as possible. When I was out there, the track was a mixture of slick in some spots, greasy in others, so I just really was taking it easy, trying to get some valuable laps around the place and figure out, where I needed to run. And then after I watched Group 2 and 3 to try to pick out some of the fast guys and really see what they were doing, eventually it got to wide open and really, really quick around this 3/8 mile. But we're gonna be starting 6th in our heat race. Like I mentioned, we need to go as far forward as possible. Gonna make some small adjustments, probably tighten up the race car as it's gonna get much, much slicker, as the locals say. Started 4th there, ended up finishing 4th. Gonna go watch the rest of the heat races. Just need to do a better job. I should have stuck to our original game plan of trying to run the top in the first corner. I saw a hole and I thought maybe if I get to the bottom because it was super gripped up down there, that would be better, but we're just gonna need to get this car tighter and tighter. I should have probably moved my wing back sooner, and it's just on these big tracks, you get spread out and then it's hard to make up ground, especially when it's super patchy like it is tonight. But gonna go watch the rest of the heat races, take it all in, learn, and figure out how to get around Big Sky Speedway. by far the craziest track I've been to yet. Being from the Pacific Northwest, you know, we're used to real small, tight bull rings, usually a quarter mile, maybe a little bit bigger. Our biggest track we go to is the Grays Harbor Raceway, but it's real narrow almost, you know, it doesn't use the whole racetrack. Here at the Big Sky Speedway, it's a big 3/8 mile, and it uses the whole thing. check out how slick that is. Racetrack's really, really wide. I took a bunch of notes in my mind, you know, kind of what drivers did in the second and third heat race. Seth Bergman really ripped the top side well, and we're just gonna have to get our car tight, and I'm just gonna have to move around and really learn and take in this experience on this new track. The horn just sounded here at the ASCS Frontier region. Night number 1 of the Big Sky 360 Nationals about ready to roll off. We roll off from position number 10, so 5th row outside. Our main goal, similar to last night at Skagit, we're just gonna work on running the top side. I think the top's a little bit better. They did some track work under our intermission, so it just seems like there's a little bit more grip. So that's gonna be our game plan rolling out on the track. That very well could change, you know, as we get a few laps going. Might possibly take rubber, and maybe the bottom goes fast. So we're just gonna get out there, try to learn a lot, but work on perfecting a line on getting faster and, you know, try to pass some race cars. So should be a fun night here at, you know, the Big Sky Speedway as we're really trying to learn, advance, and, you know, maybe try to get to the front.
Because he could have anything for him. We're not going away.
All right, everyone, we just got done here at the Billings Big Sky Speedway, fun A-main event for sure, and we have a fan who wants to be in the video. What's your name?
I'm John.
John, and where are you from?
Right here in Billings.
Right here in Billings. So we got a lot of local fans here at the racetrack. Awesome to have everyone involved in an absolute sold-out crowd here tonight. So awesome to see everyone come and support our drivers. Here is a look at our tires after the feature here at the Big Sky Speedway. That left rear is absolutely gone. We just pulled the car in. I talked to a bunch of fans there right when, you know, the A-main event was over. Everyone came flowing, you know, out of the up top grandstands. A bunch of people came to support night number 1 of the Big Sky 360 Nationals. Awesome to be here for the first time. And it just reminded me, you know, I haven't been to a lot of racetracks for the first time in a while, and how much different it was, because that hot lap session to start the night, you know, got like 2 good laps. It was kind of greasy, and then you get thrown out there for a heat race with this ASCS format, and it's like you got to figure it out. And my heat race was all right. To my standards, it wasn't that great. We definitely need to be much better, but just trying to figure out the track. This is so much different than what we're used to, you know, maybe the small little quarter miles. This is wide and slick and really, really fast. In the A-main event, you know, our first few laps were all right. We had a bunch of yellows, and it was just kind of hard to get in a rhythm. At one point, one of the scariest things that probably ever happened to me in a race car, for the first time I experienced when it was so dusty I couldn't see anything. I couldn't really see where the edge of the track was. I couldn't see the cars in front of me, just, you know, in my little bubble there, and I just had to guess. Fortunate enough, the yellow came out. Early on, I was kind of searching around. I thought it might take rubber, and about lap 3, I thought I maybe felt something, but then it didn't really come in, and a few guys kind of fell off the track. A few guys made mistakes, so I wasn't really passing cars, but I still gained 2 or 3 spots, and then finally really kind of found something good and moved all the way up into 4th. Found that good rubber line. I thought I was maybe going to have something for 2nd or 3rd, but every single time I kind of tried to make a move, I just either made a mistake or I just got put in a bad spot. Overall, though, learned a ton tonight here at the Big Sky Speedway. Made one mistake trying to do something a little bit different, entering 3 and really shoot into the corner hard. Ended up missing the rubber and ended up falling back into 5th, and that's where we came home. So solid night overall, 10th to 5th with ASCS Frontier for Big Sky Speedway Nationals. Cars in one piece, ready to go for tomorrow. Tire bill's a little bit expensive. Hopefully they're able to rework the racetrack, you know, earlier in the night and really get 2 grooves. This place has looked really, really good in videos. It just slicked off way quicker than I anticipated. Like I said, watching some of the footage, it seemed like it's usually 2 lines. Tonight, though, the rubber came in early. Just want to thank my crew. Carly worked so hard on this race car. Also, Roger Henderson, my dad, mom. We're all pretty tired after our long drive from Skagit. And then as well as on-site screeners, Swindell Speed Lab, Durango RV, Ferguson Waterworks, Knife River, ABC Powder Coating, Pitstop USA, North Medford, Les Schwab, Lafarge North America, Fast 4 Media, QRC Carts, and OMA KTM, as well as all of you subscribers. I was a little surprised to see how many fans we had here in Montana. I wasn't really sure. Still brought the merchandise, of course, but there was so many cool people that came up to me after the race and said they watched the vlogs, and they're so pumped to have me here. And that's what keeps me going. So first night here at a new track, first time racing with ASCS Frontier. Awesome, feels good to be here in Montana. And we'll give them another go tomorrow. Usually our second night at a racetrack is so much better. Hopefully we can have a good pill draw, get some good passing points, and make the redraw, giving ourselves a little bit of a better opportunity to start farther up front. Seth Bergman, one of the national guys, he was here, absolutely smoked us tonight, so hopefully we can give him a run tomorrow. See you guys all in the next one, though. Deuces.